Welcome to episode 11 of Locker Talk, the show everything WWE, past, present, and future. Well, Extreme Rules is officially over. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. I know I did. Um, we're going to get to my thoughts and reactions on tonight's Extreme Rules, but first. Welcome to episode 11. Whoo! Hold on. I should probably close these other tabs. There we go. My bad. All right. The joy of live entertainment. Except this isn't very entertaining. Okay, where were we? So, we're going to get to my thoughts on tonight's Extreme Rules, but first I have a very big, grand, exciting announcement. You might notice I'm here by myself tonight. Matt could not be here. Matt, I was going to make up a fun story about Matt being in Chicago looking for Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper, but in fact, I have more exciting and truthful news. Matt got engaged tonight, so congratulations to Matt. One of the Locker Talk guys is getting hitched, so that's pretty exciting news. I'm really proud of this guy and really excited for him. I got that bit of news during the show, but hopefully that didn't take away from my entertainment value. So let's get this kicked off really quick. I don't really want to do a very long show because I don't want to sit here for that long, but we'll go through the matches, give my thoughts. So the first one, Daniel Bryan is obviously injured. We don't know how long he's going to be injured. Hopefully he's not out for that long, but he was replaced in his match against Bad News Barrett with Neville. Whew. Great match, exciting, fun match, just like we all expected. I'm surprised. I'm not really surprised. Neville got the win over Bad News Barrett. They're setting this kid up to be a great star on the main roster. They both look really good in this match. I expect some great things from Neville, and hopefully he can get some actual a main pay-per-view match instead of being on the pre-show next time. But really enjoyed the match. A lot of great spots. That red arrow is beautiful. Like I've said before, I love his deadlift German suplex. Great show of strength for a guy who's only built at 5'10" and 180 pounds soaking wet in a paper bag. That was our first match. Our next match is our first and third, one of those matches. Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper in a Chicago street fight. Now, this match started off really hot. It started off really exciting. I'm glad they were able to use the whole arena. Then, of course, as you saw, they hopped in an SUV and started wandering the streets of Chicago, which I thought was very interesting. It was a very cool and fun, exciting new idea that they could use. They came back later, which I was really happy that they did. They came back later and they finished the match later in the show, which is, like I said, a really cool, unique way of having that. Dean Ambrose finally won a match, a singles match on a pay-per-view after breaking up with the Shield. It's finally happened. Hallelujah. Really excited about that. Really excited for Dean Ambrose as well. Hopefully this leads to some bigger and better things, some brighter futures for Dean Ambrose, who's kind of gotten caught in the shuffle a little bit in the mid card. Our next match was the Kiss Me Arse match, which began with everyone obviously bashing this match. I felt like everyone was bashing this whole pay-per-view instead of listening to me when I told you that it was going to be a good pay-per-view, had a lot of good matches, but no one seemed to want to listen to me. But that's okay. I was right in the end, as I usually am. I'm just that good. Whatever. But speaking of people who are just that good, Ziggler against Sheamus, a great match when you just completely ignore the fact that it was going to end up being a kiss me arse match. A lot of brutality from Sheamus in this match, but Ziggler has found a way to come up with the victory. Sheamus definitely played up his heel character after the match. giving Ziggler the low blow, hitting a bro kick on Ziggler for the 14 billionth time that Ziggler's gotten a bro kick. But it was a really good match. It wasn't the best match of the night, but thankfully it was really good. Hopefully we don't have to have this stipulation ever again. We can move on. Michael Cole doesn't ever have to say "kiss me arse" ever again. Hallelujah. All that kind of stuff. Next match was the New Day against Cesaro and Kidd. And I didn't see this match, one, going this way, and I also didn't see this match stealing the show. But to me, New Day versus Cesaro Kidd was the best match on the card. It was exciting and fun all the way through. They had some great spots, some great false finishes. I'm really, really excited for the way the tag team division is going. I'm really excited. Freebird Rule is back. I love Freebird Rule. As I've said on previous shows, I really liked Xavier Woods screaming outside of the ring, "What did we do?" and all that kind of stuff. It was really fun. The complete opposite of what you would get from Brie Bella being at ringside. But yeah, I think this could set up a really, really good feud between New Day and Kidd and Cesaro going forward, with Kidd and Cesaro being the good guys. We're finally getting Cesaro being a good guy. People are actually going to be cheering for him for a reason now, which I'm really excited about. Hey, the two viewers are watching this live. Thank you so much. That's 2 more of you than I expected, so I do really appreciate this. Thank you. Then we get to the finish of the Dean Ambrose Harper match, which I already discussed. Oh, one of the viewers left. That's sad. Okay, never mind. To the one who stayed, thank you. Awesome. Let's see. What match was next? That would have been the Cena Rusev match in the for the U.S. title, the Russian chain match, which I still don't have confirmation that the chain came from Russia. I don't know if chains are made in Russia a lot. I think China is where most things are made, and steel comes from Pittsburgh. So those would be my 2 thoughts on where the chain came from. But I don't know. I guess they wanted to build this as something that was Rusev's idea and is helping Rusev. But like I've said before, this is a Cena match. You know, the guy had a chain and he hit people with chains all the time. He beat Brock Lesnar with the chain, and he had a chain gang and all this stuff. But in the end, Cena wins. This is a good match. I like this match. I thought it was better than previous Rusev Cena matches. Not the best match in the world, but it was a solid match. Rusev really playing up the heel character by removing Lana from the ringside area. Nobody wants that, man. Come on, you're killing us here. That's okay. Good guy won. America won. USA, USA, USA. That's what I'm talking about. So our next match was Naomi versus Nikki Bella. Oh boy. The match was decent as a match goes. You know, it got, I think I saw someone post, it got a little over 7 minutes. It was a decent match, but everyone was wanting Naomi to get a new entrance, which she did, but it got worse somehow. The sunglasses too. I don't know what she was doing with the weird green sunglasses. Trying to be Sasha Banks is what I posited. But her shoes looked really cool, and they changed different colors and all that fun kind of stuff. So that's still kind of interesting. But yeah, Nikki Bella retained. I'm not really sure whether she was. I assume she was supposed to be the babyface in the match, but never really played it up that much. I'm not really sure how they're gonna move forward that. I don't really care. I think it would be cool to see either way, as a heel or a babyface, that Nikki Bella to have Charlotte come up and challenge her for the Divas title. That would be really cool to see. But that's for a later date and time. The next match was what everybody was considering the bathroom break, the terrible match nobody wants to see. Roman Reigns against the Big Show in a last man standing match. And this is going back again to where I was right and you were wrong. This was a good match if you weren't constantly looking at Twitter and just talking about how terrible it was and not even watching it, focusing more on Twitter. But that's okay. Obviously, it's not the greatest match in the world, but I felt like it was a really solid physical match between these two guys. I called Reigns burying, literally, not the wrestling term, burying Big Show to win the match. Hopefully this feud is over. Reigns can move on to bigger, better things, and Big Show can be Big Show, continue to do that. But I was really, really happy with this match. I thought Reigns looked strong. I thought the choke slam over the top rope was a good spot. A lot of good spots in this match, though, if you just took the time to appreciate what was going on. And so I thought that was a good match for them. And hopefully that's over. Hopefully we're moving on to bigger and better things. Now moving on to the main event. I don't know, the main event kind of seemed to be a little bit of a whirlwind to me. I guess I can't really say I really remember a whole lot about what happened. I know Rollins obviously won. Kane chokeslammed everybody like I predicted again. I got it right. I did pretty well for this pay-per-view, actually. Yeah, there were some good spots. I felt like they could have done a little bit more with Orton not being able to use the RKO. I feel like they could have set him up a couple times to do the RKO, but him realizing he wasn't going to be able to use it. Excuse me. But overall, I'm glad Seth won. I'm glad he got a clean-ish win over Orton. I'm not entirely sure, but I would have preferred for him to go completely over Orton clean, rather than Kane helping out a little bit. I liked what Orton did with the pedigree. I liked what Rollins did with the RKO at the end. I also liked how the announcers kind of played up the ambiguity of the finish, whether or not that Rollins using the RKO should have been allowed. I think that shows that it obviously is going to progress the storyline beyond tonight into the next pay-per-view, Payback, which is in 3 weeks. It's really, really soon. You don't get the normal month that you would normally in a pay-per-view. This one's a little early in the month of June, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm curious to know, after you guys watch this, what were your thoughts on Extreme Rules? Did you have a favorite spot or a favorite match? Is there something you wish would have went a different way? I know we didn't get to see Bray Wyatt. A lot of people were speculating whether Bray Wyatt would have potentially emerged from the ring to beat up Randy Orton, which I really didn't want to see. We've already seen that in Rollins' Hell in a Cell match with Dean Ambrose. Something a little bit different there. I don't know what they're doing with Ryback and Bo Dallas. Kind of thought maybe, I guess in our wrestling fan dreams that maybe Bray Wyatt would come out and save Bo Dallas from Ryback, but that didn't happen either. Oh well. Overall, I thought this was a really good pay-per-view. Obviously not one of the best, but it was really solid top to bottom. There really wasn't a bad match on the card. So I'm happy to say that our hashtag of the week this week is I told you so, or just told you so, whichever you like. Everyone was complaining about how this pay-per-view was going to go, but thankfully it ended up delivering, as did WrestleMania. And so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to wrap up the show here really quick, but first, some announcements. Our next show will be coming to you next Saturday. That is 6 days from now. As Matt said on our previous episode, we're going to be talking about the 2 topics that we didn't quite get to due to technical difficulties. And so in our first half of the show, we're going to be discussing, we're going to have 2 parts of an argument. One side being John Cena, the other side being Randy Orton, on who we think should really be the face and who is the face of the WWE. And the second half of the show would be our favorite ladder matches that you might not remember. And so, we're not going to pick Shawn versus Razor Ramon. We're not going to pick, the TLC matches from WrestleMania. We're going to try to dig a little deeper to show you guys some great ladder matches from years past. So yeah, look forward to that. Other than that, I don't really know if we have many more announcements. We're going to make an attempt to go to the Raw in July, the night after Battleground, which is taking place in Kansas City. So hopefully within the next month, you guys might hear a little more about that. Locker Talk will be hopefully going to see Raw live. That should be a great experience. Every time I've gone to a live event, it's been great. Matt's never been able to go, so I hope to take him and show him how much fun it is to see WWE put on a live show, and hopefully the show doesn't suck at that point. So here's to hoping for that. I don't think I have any other announcements. Once again, if you have any comments on Extreme Rules, tweet us at wwelockertalk. Leave a comment on our videos, any of that sort of thing. With that, I guess I'm going to end the show. Hashtag told you so. I appreciate this one viewer for watching. Whoever you are, thank you for watching this live. Listen to me ramble on about Extreme Rules for a little bit. To the rest of you who aren't going to watch this live, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked my thoughts and opinions on Extreme Rules. I hope you like my tweets. I thought I made some really good tweets, some funny tweets, but nobody retweeted them or favorited them, so that's sad, but okay. I hope you didn't miss Matt too much. Like I said, he will be back on next week's show, but he went off to get engaged tonight, so that's really exciting. Congratulations, Matt. So once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you continue to watch and hope that we can continue to bring a quality show that you guys will want to continue watching. So once again, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Until next time.